So imagine this, right? You take out your Sharpie for the spectator to sign their card. Once they've done so, you just wave your hands over the Sharpie and you end completely clean. Here's how you construct the gimmick. This is what it's going to look like in the end. So you want to use this nice and thin elastic string. I'll leave a link in the description where you can buy it. But essentially what you're doing is you want to create the loop that's going to go around your bicep. So we'll just create a little loop, and that there is going to go around your bicep. Now you want to have this tied around your bicep before you cut and tie the other end onto the Sharpie. So let's say this is my bicep here, just so you can see. But what you want is you want to actually have it all the way up to the top, but just so that it's easy to explain, I'll leave it right here. So the next step you want to do is, once it's in your jacket pocket, you want to be able to stretch this all the way to your hand. Okay, so stretch it all the way to your hand and then tie this onto the Sharpie lid, cut off the excess until you have a gimmick that looks like this. So I'll tie this around here. I've already pre-cut mine, so double knotted as well. Perfect. Then you tie that around your bicep like so, and then you should be able to have the same length, and you want to have enough tension. You don't want to have too much slack from your bicep to your hand, because if you do, it's just not going to retract fast enough. So just to show you again, you want to have enough tension, and you want to make sure that it can reach from your bicep to your hand quite comfortably without your hand looking really awkward. Okay, so you get enough elasticity and enough tension to make it vanish into your jacket. So let's go over the performance and how to make this work. Okay, so here's the completely exposed view without my jacket on. So here's what I mean by you want to have the right amount of tension. If you have it too short, your hand's going to be like this. So you want to have it perfect from your bicep all the way to your hand. And this will just hang like that. I'll just grab my jacket and put my jacket on. And you will see that the gimmick is now completely hidden. So you can actually end hands free. So the gimmick is right there, and you pull it out just like that. Okay, so it's very important that you have the right tension, otherwise this is not going to shoot back as fast as you want it. So let's get into the performance. Okay, so you've made your gimmick. This is the, I guess, the explanation how to make this look really visual and not get caught on your jacket like that, because that can often happen if you don't do this right. So it's honestly, you do need to have a shirt on, a button shirt, so that obviously you can reach inside and grab it. Now, to make this work and make it look really, really visual, what you want to do is you want to pretend like you have a pocket here in your jacket. Okay, so you don't want to reach down here, because you know why you're reaching down the bottom there. You want to reach in as if you're pulling out a Sharpie, and as you do, this hand here comes over to cover up the elastic string. Okay, so you reach inside, you straight away grab the Sharpie. Now, because the string is so thin, you have a little bit of leverage here, so you can actually twist your hand like that and they're still not going to see the elastic string. Another important thing as well is when you hand out the Sharpie to your spectator, you don't want to look awkward like you're holding, you know, awkwardly holding the Sharpie lid. So the way I tend to do it is I'll take it out, I'll grab it, and I'll literally just relax. So I'm just relaxing. I hand that to the spectator and I relax my hands, put this down here. I just relax like this, or I hold my jacket just to look natural, okay? And so you have literally 360 degrees coverage. Your body's covering the back, all the sides, the front are all covered, because it's just this tiny bit of elastic string which is behind your hand. So once you grab the Sharpie back, you put it back on the lid. Here's the important part. You cannot miss this. Here, I'll zoom in a bit so you can see. Here's what I'm doing next, okay? You don't want to just, you know, release the Sharpie like that. Because sometimes you'll get it caught and it's a dead giveaway. So what I do is when I've got the Sharpie in my hand, I hold it with my index, middle finger and thumb, okay? This is how I hold it. And I use the ring and the pinky finger to pull my jacket back a little bit. Okay, so you can see that. So I hold it like this, and I use that to pull it back so that when I retract the Sharpie, it actually goes to my side. So I'm holding like this. These fingers pull the jacket back a little bit, just allowing the Sharpie to be able to fly back in. All right, so I'll do that one more time. And you can roll your sleeves up as well, so you can show your hands completely clean. So I reach in, pretend like I'm taking it out, hand it to the spectator, put it back on, and then use my fingers here to open up the jacket a little bit. And you want to do this quick as well, so you want to grab the Sharpie back and then do your Vanish. And hope you enjoyed it. So I almost forgot, there's an important step that I actually forgot. So when you're making it Vanish and you've got your fingers holding the jacket back, it's all about timing. And so when you release the Sharpie, there's two things you can do. So you can do this visual way, where you actually open up your fingers and they actually see the Sharpie. It literally looks like it's just vanishing between your fingers. Okay, so I'll try that again. And you can either open up your fingers like that, or you can have your hands shut. Whatever way you're comfortable doing. So I tend to keep my fingers open, so I can do that, or I can do that there. So they both look equally as visual. So I hope you really enjoyed that Sharpie Vanish.